Hello everyone, this is Hippie Lee here, and welcome back to the second ever episode of Journey SMP. I've got some work done. As you can see, I've got iron armour, a few diamond tools, a few iron tools, lots of food, but also to this side of me, the, I suppose, screen left, is my base. There's been a lot of work done by everyone on here. You may have seen on Indy's episode that he's got his hobbit hole built, which is to the right of me. Also a giant farm over there by the thing. Yeah, look, here it is. That's his hobbit hole right behind me there. A huge farm. But behind near this way is my house. It is brilliant. I came up with this idea and created it. It was super cool. Nice little bridge. This land is all terraformed. There was a small island here. I don't think it's fully finished. I think if I come around the back, oh no, I did finish it. Never mind. I haven't finished that. That's quite clearly not meant to be there. But here is my house. Oh, it's the BananaShrimp. Give it a quick wave. We got my mail. Little house. There needs to be fences here, but I want them to be dark oak. So right now it's floating. We come in. Got my dog, which is clearly named Dog. A little bits of storage here, a couple extra diamonds, and basically everything I own is here. And then I've got extra storage up here, which I'm yet to use, and probably won't. This is basically what I've been working on. But today what I want to show you is, I want to show you my permanent base location, my plans, and basically just my plans for this entire season, what we're going to be getting up to with people, my proposed shopping district idea, because I have a pretty cool idea that I need to run by some other people first. And I think it was something that maybe separate us slightly from the big pact of SMPs. But for now, we're gonna get some more work done on all the basics, you know, stuff you basically have seen 100 times, so we're gonna skip past. And I'll probably join you. At my proposed base location. But until then, enjoy the quick cut. Actually, that's a good point. It's just gonna be a quick cut. Yeah. See, it was a quick cut. But no, we are here at the new base location. And first of all, new skin. As you can see, it's a little bit different. We've got goggles on the top of our head. We also have enchanted tools. They're not brilliant. Knockback. Gross. But we're working towards them. This is good. My other pickaxe that's somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's also quite good. But just to this side of me, as I slowly pan, we have started work on the very first part of the base. Now, this explains the skin. We are doing steampunk. I don't know whether I mentioned that, but we're doing steampunk. It's a steampunk skin and the steampunk-esque look that we're going for. I previously watched a Grian video about planning things, so that's what I'm trying to get into with all this wool. So it's essentially planning the footprint. I haven't fully finished it, but this will be a little overhang. This is probably going to be a big one with a chimney cutting through it. There's going to be a lot of steam, but yeah, it's slowly getting there. It requires a lot of dark oak, a lot of deforesting. If I remember, I'll throw up a picture of a who is it? Mythical sausage build, which I am taking heavy inspiration from with the blue. I prefer dark prismarine because he uses it and it looks a lot better, but don't have any of that for now. So warped planks will hold, and then we can texture variate. Of course, we will have to texture variate this whole thing, flatten it out, but that's all. It's all stuff we'll be working on as we build up and up and up, and then you build the basics, then you detail, then you finish it off, and then you ignore the interior. That's how everyone builds. Although we're gonna try being the key word, but try nonetheless. I don't know when we're going to be fighting the dragon, because we've still yet to sort that out as a group, and I don't know whether there are new people. I suggested a few people, but if you're seeing this, put it down below and I'm sure I'll come around to suggesting you if we think you're at least throwing your name into the hat, so to speak. But I'm going to go ahead and get finally set up with proper things, and we'll likely think of something to do, maybe some building behind me. Yes, I see there. As you can see, we're back in Spawn Town with the pink house. We still don't talk about that. Because we're actually going to go and head over to the newly formed shopping district. As I quickly check, it's performing nicely. I had to come there earlier and convert a load of blocks because it was like completely backed up. So got to work on storage on that, but that's a later thing. But if we just head north, this, like if I head over here, I think I've shown this off. There's this crater here because past this hill right here is a village. You remember it from last time. It's the one we basically ransacked and then hid in. But I think both Keyborg and Jimbo have been doing a good job with trapping all the villagers. You can see there's a portal there. And I believe it's this one. I think it's this guy who does the mending. No, he does fortune. But there is a mending guy out here somewhere. So I'll need to get that. I do have it on the fortune one. My fortune pickaxe. I just need to get it on the... Ooh, I like this. But no, I think the plan was to build it on the village, but I was like, it looks, you know, there are villages here. It looked a bit too just nice, quite frankly. So I thought I would head north. And we basically head over into the plains across the river. There are no shops currently, that's why I've got barrels and signs. I don't have any of the building blocks to actually build anything because I don't know what I'm going to be selling just yet, but yeah, we go. Here is the plinth, but no, I'm just going to be putting barrels down with the prices on signs for now. But this is the shopping district pedestal. It is completely hollow on the inside. It's actually where our bed is. I'll do something about it. I just don't know where the portal is going to be going. But if I head up here, you'll understand what the plinth is for. This is the profit pedestal. Make sure to leave half of your shop profits here from me. So, basically the plan is, as the sun sets behind us, the idea for the shopping district is that anything you sell, you've got to leave half of the profits on this pedestal right here in block form. Obviously, if you don't have enough, put them in here, and when there are 9 diamonds, you know, someone will make a block and put it down. The incentive is much like how the hermits have the idea that you have to buy land. I thought it'd be a really cool idea to essentially show off how many diamonds we all make by the end of the season. So, you know, if there just easy maths, if there are 100 blocks on the pedestal, and I imagine there'll be more, that means that as a group we gained a profit. Well, we exchanged 1800 diamonds or 1800, because half of that is 900. You divide that by 9 and you get 100 blocks. I think that's a really cool idea, and obviously no one says you have to charge diamonds. It could be ancient debris or netherite or beacons or even just gold blocks or random things. You know, if you just wanted like a piece of paper, you put an item frame on the pile and stick the thing in an item frame. And this lectern here, I have a book in my ender chest, I believe. Yes, I have books in my ender chest. But I'm going to make a book and quill, and we can essentially keep track of who's, you know, profited the most. So it might say, oh, Lee's put 40 diamonds on the pile, BananaShrimp's put 26, but Indy's put 304 or something like that. Just so we can sort of keep an eye on whose shops are the better businesses. and whose are. I want to actually claim a little bit of land here though, so we're going to clear the tall grass out. No ideas yet, but this is prime real estate when you think about it. So I'm just going to put some barrels down, and my ender chest has got some other stuff in. That's going to have quartz in. This is going to have assorted blocks that I don't care for. It's going to have half stacks. Like this. Entered? Yeah, it is, but we'll do that. And we're also going to sell redstone, and I think we're going to do 16s because it's still you know, we've still not fought the Ender Dragon or anything yet, so there we go. We're gonna even this out like this, and then we basically go so just charge one for 1 diamond, well, one for this, 2 for this, 1 for this, 2 for this. Nether quartz, 1 diamond per 64. This is assorted blocks, 1 diamond 64. Smooth quartz, 1 diamond 32, because obviously I've had to go to the effort of crafting, you know, condensing it and smelting it. So technically it'd be cheaper to buy this, but we don't talk about that. And then block of redstone. Oh, block of redstone, 1 diamond 60, because I'm not going to need it. I don't do any of this stuff. I'm going to go with please eco-friendly shop. There we go, and that's basically all set up. And then people will come here and, you know, buy the things, and I'll check on it. This is brilliant because we've essentially claimed, you know, someone might come across and build it sort of directly next to it, so, you know, my shop might end here and they might build theirs there. I kind of like that idea, and, you know, I think I'll try to encourage, you know, if you want to sell wood and also flowers, for example, just take those two. I would advise you separate them so this district gets a little bigger, because then it looks cool and you can experiment with different buildings too and just sort of have fun. But I'm really looking forward to this idea with the pedestal. I don't know whether to call it a pedestal or a plinth. I think a plinth makes more sense, but I don't know there's definitely a correct term for something like this. But I think it's going to be really cool to see just how, like, ridiculous this pile of, you know, valuables gets. But I think the next like port of call for this area is working out a portal location. I think it might be wise to sort of take off these front bits or something, or sort of hollow it out so you sort of take like this bit but larger, and then sort of build a 4 portal thing in with like tunnels coming out in all 4 cardinal directions. I think that's probably the smartest choice. But for now, you basically just go to Spawn Town or the village and walk north. But on that note, I do think that this is to the end of this explanation, and I'll probably show off the just sheer amount of work I've been getting up to back at my base. But first of all, you will notice I am slowly working my way through getting all set up with tools and everything. It takes a while. I actually found a zombie spawner. I don't know whether I'm going to work on it like here, or whether I'll just do it in my own time and never really show it off, because I mean, it's nothing interesting. I literally just get rotten flesh. So, but it means I can, if I bother to set it up, it means I've got infinite XP until we get a proper, you know, Guardian farm or Blaze farm or whatever, you know, whatever someone decides to set up. For now, it's been a case of mining coal and redstone and lapis and diamonds. Also, there's a ravine. I didn't see this before. Oh yes I did, because I flattened this bit out to make some more dirt. Oh yeah, that's why I chose to put it exactly there, because someone could build a shop, like, they could turn the ravine into a shop if they wanted to, you know. Much like I'm currently working through in the MHC, we're building houses in a ravine. Why not build a shop down there? It's, you know, it's basically there for someone to experiment with, you know. I tried to, you know, leave a little bit of variety, so you've got trees, you know, oak and birch, you've got spruce, and you've also got a lot of flat area. But also some, you know, it's not entirely flat. The only problem is, in hindsight, I think we maybe should have looked for a seed with a mushroom biome close by, because I think the closest one is about 5,000 blocks on the x-axis. And while I would want to set up a shopping district in a mushroom biome, because you don't have to worry about lighting things up, it's just so inaccessible, really. You know, if you know, taking that into the nether, that's still, what is that, 1000 by 8 is 125, so you're looking at like 600 blocks. I think that's about right. That sounds right. 500, 600 in one direction, and there's probably a little bit ways to go, so it's not worthwhile. When this gets set up, you know, you've only got to travel 200 by 8, which is what, 250 blocks in the, and it's basically in one direction, because it's, you know, this pedestal is perfectly centered, as you'll see, on -100, -2000, so that's like 12 blocks in one direction, 250 in the other. So it's, you know, it's not terribly far away, especially from when you take the fact that spawn town isn't at 0, it's actually a lot shorter. But we're going to head over back to the steampunk build, well, my base, and I'll show off the little bits of work I've been doing, and then I need to talk about interiors, because I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Oh, that was super cool. Can we just appreciate that for a second? I zoomed in perfectly with the sun behind me. That's like some sort of like movie shot with like the lens flying. But no, we're going to go back there and talk about interiors. Let's go. As you can see, we're back at the base. First of all, got to point out, I've been working a lot of, you know, all of these sort of things on off in my own time, because I don't want to see someone mine for up teen hours. I mean, let me go show you this, because we're going to talk about interiors anyway. This is a makeshift storage. This is how much coal, lapis, redstone, and things I've had to smelt to get the levels, because enchanting has been dreadful. I had an ender chest with stuff in it. We got this from the bastion on the bridge. I can't remember whether I've shown that off or not, but yes. A lot of diamonds though. Emeralds from trading, because we have a village over that way. But no, we're here to talk about interiors. I don't know what to do with this bottom room, so for now it's just storage. I'll probably have a proper storage place at some point, if we head in here. Furnaces in here, again, definitely not final. We're going to be doing more decorative things. This is the final ladder though, with a nice floor design. And this is the only floor that I've planned out right now. So you'll come in here, there's a little room here, there's a tiny room in here, and then this large room. This large room is going to be the enchanting place / library, because I think this is going to be a librarian's house. But this room will not have a door on this wall, but rather you'd have to come out here into this room, little side room. And then when you walk around here, there's a door and a little access. Because I basically want this place to be a maze. You know, lots of hidden away rooms and whatnot. So when we come up here, we're gonna split this up. We're gonna have this door. Oops. So this door will lead into a section, and say if it gets cut off like here, as an example. This door you can only access this bit, this door you can only access this bit, which it will include another house bit here. There's another house bit there, and a house bit there, so we essentially want this place to be a maze, lots of staircases, ladders, rooms, all of that sort of stuff. But it's been difficult to get into a swing of things. It's taken me a long amount of time to actually start working on this place, purely because I've never built in this style before. But I'm hoping after I finish this one off, I can more easily work out my time. And I go to use my mod, but I disabled all of my mods apart from replay for speed running, so they didn't slow me down, so I can't randomly place, so we're not going to be doing that. But I think that's about it. I think we're still yet to sort out a time to fight the dragon, which is a little disappointing, but completely understandable. I'm hoping next weekend. If so, I think, even though when we are, because I believe Keyboard is planning on streaming it, I think. I won't be, because it would be too late for me. But it's slowly getting there, this place. Hopefully, we'll get more work done on streams, and maybe work on something. Maybe another house, maybe the zombie grinder, an actual shop, because I know there's a flower forest north. Where's north? This way. There's a flower forest somewhere over there, I believe. So I think we're going to set up the first actual shop other than the one you just saw previously, because that's just me offloading items to hopefully make a few more diamonds and whatnot. Also, we'll probably work on getting netherite next time, because it's just better. And mending. Netherite and mending on everything, I think. And then we can hopefully... because essentially what I want to do with this base is make a lot of buildings and walkways and zeppelins and everything, but then have the other members come over and, you know, I think I'm going to do a little bit like what a Quay town is on Hermitcraft. I'm going to rent out some land in my place, and you can come along and build something or do an interior, something like that. I think could be quite cool. But I think that's everything. Do I have anything else to show off? I don't think so. I just want an elytra. That's why I want to fight the Ender Dragon. I want my elytra. I want shulker boxes. Because then that's when big projects start happening. But as I sleep, I hope that by the next time I come join you, we are fighting the Ender Dragon. I have an elytra, some shulker boxes, and maybe even new people. I'd love to have some new people on here, because as you can see, anyone online around this sort of time. I'd like some more Europeans. Probably not going to happen, but it's still something to you know, potentially look at. If you wanna, if you're interested in this, let me know down there or Discord or whatever, and I'll suggest you in like a next meeting that we will have. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.